Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to expose that ivymount school because I hate it and they treated me really bad. They're in the, literally, not just in the boys high school system, everywhere. They just treated me bad. But I'm just going to talk about the boys high school system. Now, the boys high school program. I'm exposing them because I'm tired. I'm, excuse me. I'm tired of the BS. I'm tired of those these white teachers ruling everything and saying and saying rude and mean and harsh things to me, and they don't get no fucking trouble with it. And I'm sorry for that cuss word. I'm going to try not to cuss in this video because I don't cuss. I will be honest. I don't. Yes. I don't usually cuss like this. I just get frustrated and like everyone gets frustrated. So I'm going to expose the ivymount school post high school program. So I don't care if any teacher watching this. I don't give a crap because they need to know about themselves. And I've been keeping, obviously I've been keeping quiet about how they treated me and what they did. I've been keeping everything like positive and not having it negative because my mom raised me to keep everything positive. But some stuff not positive. Some stuff you need to basically talk about so other people out there will know. Yeah. So, anyway. So the first day I came up to Post High School was the start of a worse time. Because the first day I was walking up the ramp through the door and every teacher, like, I don't give a crap, I would say the name. Now, Stevenson, Miss Stevenson was talking rudely about me and everything like that. So she thought that she little wannabe blonde hair chick say was talking crap about me. And she probably thought that I didn't heal. And she probably thought I was dumb. Like the teachers want us to think. Like, first of all, we're not dumb. And I'm not saying, second of all, stop teaching us like we're dumb. Stop acting like we're dumb. So anyway, I ignored it, and I carried on into the building. Every motherfucker teacher ignored me, and knew that they ignored me because the students that came in before me and behind me, they all say, "What's up? How was your summer break?" Whatever. So I'm going to expose the teachers, Mr. Kuttner, Mr. Whedon, Miss Shankar, and the other fat teacher. I don't know what forgot what her name is was, but see, all of them was outside, and all of them ignored me. Didn't even say hi, Kendra, or just plain hi, or how was your summer, or you're happy to be in both high school. Or when did you come um to school? Nothing. So so obviously I just wanted to get in the building as fast as I could, and I signed in and everything like that. And then the gay faggot chick, Miss Blocker, say, welcome to Birch High School. Like, to me, and I'm like saying in my head, say it in respect, say it like you're happy that I'm here. Because I'm like saying that because with other students, she said, welcome to both high school. To me, she said, welcome to both high school. And I'm like saying, really? Wanna be a dude? Oh my god, frustrating. And then after that, so then Miss Stupid Stevenson told that I was wearing sandals that day. Obviously, because obviously it was my first day in both high school. It was hot, and obviously, and Miss Stevenson told Miss Shankar, that to tell me the appropriate shoes tomorrow. I say in my head, that bitch just came up to me and told me instead she had her staff tell me what is, yeah. Then anyway, all of the teachers, Mr. Sweden, Mr. Atkinson, all of the teachers was just ignoring me. And Mr. Fennekin was ignoring me, wasn't talking to me, wasn't having side conversations to me. They acted like I was invisible, Mr. Gardner too. And Miss Rusty, all of them was like ignoring me, acting like I wasn't excuse me, acted like I wasn't there. They just was ignoring me. So I give it, obviously, I say, my mom say it's the first day, give it give it some time. So I like gave it some time, but every day I was getting treated like crap by Mr. Reedon, Mr. Gertner, Miss Rusty. All of them kept acting like I wasn't there, that I was a ghost, that I wasn't a student there, all of them. And then I just lost interest in going. I wanted to leave because post high school wasn't and um like you didn't have to do it. It was an optional program, meaning that you could do it or you didn't have to do it. So I wanted to leave, but my mom wanted me to stay and everything like that. So then all of the students, it was like 3 students that kept making fun of me, kept making fun of my special needs and how I talk and how I look. And I asked, I told the teachers, and obviously 2 of those students was white students and one was a faggot. So that's why they wasn't doing nothing and acted like I needed help. And they tried to give me counseling and everything like that. So I just been getting made fun of for my special needs, whatever, by these other students and wasn't doing nothing. And on top of that, I was just getting made fun of for my special needs by the teachers. By the teachers. Now, this teacher name is Mars. She made fun of my weight, how I read. Now, I have apraxia. Apraxia is like dyslexia. And then apraxia, I read backwards to forward. And basically, I learn backwards to forward. That's the normal of me. So, that's normal to me. So then she made fun of me reading. She made fun of my eyesight. She made fun of my weight, my speaking, and everything like that. So, and then these dumb other teachers didn't react, didn't say nothing, didn't stop it, nothing. And then, so then after that, I just had a problem at the beginning of the first year, so I had a meeting. Me and my mom had a meeting with them, and I just basically said, I want teachers to speak to me. When I come in the door, I don't get what they could say hi or whatever, I don't care, but speak to me. And they acted like I was asking for $1 million. I was only saying speak to me in respect because like they didn't have no problem, no trouble to speak into the other students. Now why I'm the problem? Why I didn't? Why I was the problem and getting speak to? So anyway, the meeting lasted 30 minutes, and then the next few weeks, every teacher spoke to me. They excuse me, had a problem speaking to me, but they spoke to me, and then like after like a couple weeks of speaking to me, they just stopped speaking to me. So I think it was in test one that they wanted to test me to see if I'm really serious about leaving the program. And literally after that, I was done. I wanted to leave the program because I would say I will get treated better. Um, I want to get treated better forever. So after that, the next year, no, then Halloween came along. Me and my family don't celebrate Halloween, so, and I know every year we had an Halloween dance at the school. So my mom obviously always say, okay, on this day, particular day, you won't go to school because we had a dance and me and my family don't celebrate Halloween. So I didn't go that day, and then the next day when I went to school, um, that wannabe blonde chick, Miss Stevenson, and that fat chick, Miss Saga, was like gaining up on me. They literally was gaining up on me. I know what gained up on me. And they was literally gaining up on me. See, we watched you last today. What did you come? And before I could get my sentence out, they will drill me with another person. So, excuse me. So they was doing that, and then after that, I just got tired of it. Told my mom, and my mom had blah blah blah, and then the teacher, my homeroom teacher, that I thought that was a little bit on my side, took that chick's side, and she said, she just was trying to find out where was you last today and everything like that. I said in my head, you're taking her side. Whatever. So I say tired of this program. And I'm not saying I don't belong at this program. Everyone making it feel like they don't want me at this program. Why bother? And trying to get people to like me or get people to talk to me and everything like that. So I just started to shut down altogether. And yeah. And then Miss Rusty Miss Rusty was that kind of teacher that you wanted to beat the heck out of her because she was so racist and so frustrated, even though she really didn't show her racism to me. She was racist. And it was like it was like every teacher in both high school only hated me. They was coming all at me and everything like that. So then then I had this teacher named Mr. Hauserman, Mr. H, Mr. I don't like to say Mr. H because I don't want to get confused with one of my middle school teachers that named Mr. H. Mr. H that was in middle school was so wonderful. He was so caring, so wonderful, had a great time with me. I had a great time with him and everything like that. Now this teacher, Mr. Hauserman, he was a stuck-up white young man. So he kept on kidding on my case with like I wasn't ever doing nothing. I never did nothing. And I never did nothing to make him hate me and everything like that. So I don't know why he hated me because he always screamed down on me. He always screamed at me. He always talked rudely to me. And I mean, it was like everything I did, every little thing I did, he was down my throat. So basically, I just got tired of getting treated like this every day, Monday through Friday, all day. I say, how about why don't you treat I say in my head, why don't you treat the other students this way? Why do y'all only treat me this way? And yeah, and everything like that. So, why don't you do this? So I say in my head, why y'all always just treated me this way? Why they didn't treat the other students this way? I was thinking, why? Yeah, I was thinking why and everything like that. And yeah, I mean, it was just all bad experiences. And then that every teacher, like, okay, we had job sites. Now, I already had 2 job sites, PetSmart and Old Navy. And it was like every time and another student got either sick or didn't come to school that day or had something else to do, I was filling in. And obviously, I didn't mind filling in, and but I was filling in for everybody, literally for everyone. They was working me to death. They was, they knew what they was doing. They knew what, um, they knew they knew what they was doing. They was working me to death, and they was taking advantage of me because they was taking advantage of me because of my flexible attitude. If you because if you say do this for me, obviously I would say yes because I'm like that. I'm not that kind of person that say I don't want to do it and everything like that. So then um, we had another meeting. Basically, we had a meeting every year because of how bad they was treating me in the both high school. So, excuse me. So we had another meeting the second year, the third year, and literally that meeting was before starting my fourth and last year in the boys high school. It was before summer break. So that meeting was in May of 2016. Yeah, May of 2016. So anyway, you can't see me. But anyway, she there was not an emergency meeting. There was just my local IEP meeting. So in the IEP meeting, they kept on saying I'm getting OT, PT, and speech, but I wasn't getting it. They was lying on my papers. Yeah. They was lying on the IEP papers and saying that I was getting speech, OT, and therapy. But in reality, in real life, I wasn't getting none of it. Now, if y'all don't know, you idiots will never be able to survive without me. So, okay. So, if y'all don't know what OT stands for, it stands for occupational therapy. And if y'all don't know what PT stands for, it stands for physical therapy. And speech is speech therapy. So, they was lying. They was lying on my paper for 3 years. And they was saying I was getting all of these services, but I wasn't getting none of the services, and they thought that I was dumb. and that I wouldn't advocate for myself. I wouldn't speak up for myself. But I was starting to say to my mom I wasn't getting none of these services that they stated at school. So my mom then wrote it down, everything like that. In that meeting, we was we talked about how I doing good in school, what this, what that, and what this. So I just was quiet about all of the things because in reality, they say this is your, uh, they say in reality, they say that this is your IUP meeting. You got to advocate for yourself to speak up whatever, but in reality, they didn't want me to speak. They didn't want me to speak, so they kept all talking fast and everything like that. I got up on it. So anyway, we had excuse me, the summer break. My mom got me home from summer school because my mom believed in giving the students 3 month vacation. My mom, yeah, when my mom was in school, she had 3 months vacation in the summer, so my mom believes in giving students a full summer vacation. So I stayed home through the summertime. When it came to my last year of full high school, I was fighting my mom, not physical fighting, but I was say like, no, I'm not going, and it was a lot of tears, and I did something, I did something that my mom said, okay, this is not like to let us talk about it. So because I hit the TV, I kicked over the I hit the flat screen TV, and I kicked over the I forgot what it was called. And then after that, my mom tried to calm me down on the couch by basically holding my fist, and I fell, she fell, and she saw real tears rolling down my face. So then that's when she said, okay, something is happening, why she don't want to go to school, whatever. So for the past couple weeks after that day, my mom kept on trying to, no, for the couple of days after that, she kept on trying to bribe me to go to school and everything like that. I wasn't resistant. I wasn't going. I didn't want to go. So then we went to Hops. It's a restaurant we have here. And we discussed if I wasn't going to go ahead to finish the last year of school, post high school, what I would do and everything like that. So I came up with some decisions. My mom came up with some decisions, and then my mom scheduled an emergency meeting with the school, and in the meeting it was me, my mom, the lady that's in charge with PG schools for God, the vice principal of the whole school, and the vice principal of the both high school. But still, and I was ready. I wrote everything down, and I wrote everything down, everything that happened, and even the stuff that happened that I never told my mom. I didn't tell my mom exactly everything that happened, and so my mom was surprised with some stuff I wrote down and everything like that. Excuse me, and Miss Rusty was couldn't look at me because my mom was like staring her down, and Miss Rusty looked like my mom said she looked like she was about to burst out in tears because she got busted. She was doing she was doing stuff all of those 3 years, and she thought that I wasn't going to come out and say everything she did, and I even say everything that the other teachers did. And after I read what I had, where I wanted to read, the vice principal of the whole school, basically didn't care and say, whatever, when you going to come in tomorrow or whatever. So I started crying, and my mom seeing me cry, she started to cry, and she hugged me and she whispered in my ear, "Don't cry, you're not coming back." You know. So I wasn't crying because I didn't want to come back. I was crying because they wasn't listening to me. They was listening to me, but they wasn't like hearing me out. And yeah, it was like they was listening to me, obviously, but they wasn't like hearing me out. So so we talked about it and everything like that. So Miss Rusty didn't have nothing to say because I busted her. She wanted to think that I will stay quiet of what she did and all those years. she thought I would stay quiet, but I wasn't staying quiet. I told them I I wanted my mom to hear everything these teachers said or did. Some I told my mom ahead of time what these teachers did and what particular incident occurred, and others I didn't tell my mom what happened and everything like that. So obviously, when I talk about what Miss Rusty did, my mom still Miss Rusty down, and Miss Rusty looked very embarrassed and everything like that. And then I told them that y'all woke me to death. Y'all don't care how much I work. I take on everybody's job. Ask the other students. Y'all didn't ask the other whatever. So after that had to come out and everything like that. So then it was so bad those years that I self-harmed. Yeah. It was really bad. So anyway, the principal of the vice principal of the whole school hugged me, fakely hugged me and everything like that, and Miss Rusty just left because she couldn't stand to look at me because I exposed her, I busted her, and she couldn't stand looking at my mom because my mom didn't know half of the stuff that she did and said to me and everything like that. So she just left the room and everything like that. So when I finally left the school, when I left out of the whole school, it was like a weight came off of my chest and I could finally calm down. Yeah, and then that's how it all went. I want to act. I wanted to do this video in exposing them because I want to save some people. Because some parents will go on the side, on the both high school side and say, oh, this is so wonderful and everything like that. And then they're putting false videos on YouTube that will end killing program, but in reality, you're not a killing program to everybody. You're only killing to the watch streams. So anyway, to watch people watch streams and watch students that have money and students that have money. Student parents that have money. Basically, if you middle class, they don't give a crap about you. So That's the story of exposing them and everything like that because I want to save some people and not to like go to the program because it's like once you get into the program it's like a little bit difficult to leave to get out of the program. So I just wanted to do that. But I hope y'all enjoy this video and it's 45 minutes long. Sorry about that, but I hope y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe.